Today I'm working on this wisdom tooth back here, and this is actually the second bleeding out. There's a hole right in front of the wisdom tooth. I'm sticking this thing in there and it's just pouring out. So last time when I said I was going to bleed it out, turns out that there's a lot more than I reasonably could have bled out. So I'm also wearing this thing around my neck, not too tight, have to be careful there. I'm pretty sure the infection has escaped the area. It's kind of escaping into the neck, which is real bad. And then these teeth are like corks on a bottle. So I go see a dentist, they're just going to want to pull both of those teeth. And I don't want that to happen. So my solution is to basically sort of loosen up the area around the teeth so the infection can escape around the teeth without having to pull the teeth. Right now it's just bleeding away. What I'd like to do, if I have the stamina, is just to keep bleeding it until it stops. So anyway, so it's just going to keep bleeding for quite some time. And then there's a little bit of concern about losing too much blood, but you should look at it this way. I recovered from the last time, and I didn't have any problem. You know, it's not that much, really. Might seem like a lot, but it's not. It's mixing with spit. Okay, so what I'm doing with this pointy thing is I'm trying to remove the periodontal membrane at the same time. So it's not just a small hole, more of a wide front. And you can see these blobs are fairly, they're pretty good sized blobs too. So like I said, a lot of this is infection, there's no question about that, but a lot of these blobs is what's called granulation tissue. It is infected, yes, but it's actually immature tissue, repair tissue. So it's actually sort of part of my body. Well, it's a lot of stuff. Let's get to it. Just bleed, 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 that's all. So I just get this stuff to come loose, that would be real good. Okay, so here's my first batch to go off. Let's just clean this off. Don't sit on that. So anyway, so this is really good stuff to get off because this pretty much is the abscess. This is the thing that's preventing the tooth from recovering. The fact that it's so bad is just a reflection of how bad a shape it is. So we look at that. You can see that's quite a bit of stuff. You see how much it just bleeds. Also keep in mind this is the second bleed off. The second major bleed off, and it's turning out to be pretty severe. If this tooth survives, or both these teeth survive, that's really a pretty good thing, really. Okay, so more or less what it's looking like. Well, I can just get some of this membrane to give up. That would be real good, especially while it's in such an open state. So this blood makes it dilate. So now is a real good opportunity. So I could also work the front tooth, but I don't want to because it's so loose. But you get a little bit of stuff off and you think you've recovered something. And then you look at this and you think like, man. Okay, but again, of course, this is granulation tissue, so there's just a lot of it. You have to kind of keep things relative. Just think how great that is if I can get this neck to drain. It's been 5 hours, and now I'm probably going to spend another 5 hours. But you also have to consider that these abscesses will drain for days. So I'm actively draining it. So if it takes 10 hours to actively drain it, that's just too bad. Again, it's just an indication of how severe the situation was. So here on this outside corner, I'd really like to get this corner sort of dealt with. I could try, what could I try? I could try something a little dramatic here. Try to come in on the corner. Here. What about the other way? What's the other way? The other way would be like this, and then like that. No, that's the wrong way. I don't know. I'm confused. Okay, let's try it again. I'm going to try going in on the corner. This is not the best instrument. Probably not. Okay, just forget it. You know, I got those bleeding out to do. Just focus on that and get what I can. Just concentrate on the blood. Okay, this corner. I can do a little bit on the corner. Okay, just go, go, go. It is what it is. It takes 2 days of this, and that's what it's going to take. Okay, ready? Okay, well, anyway, that's the idea. What I can do is get this pointy thing in there and try to rip something out. You know, just have to make sure I stay away from that nerve. Go up and down. Okay, same thing. More and more. So here's some more. They're fairly small. They're mostly small, maybe 10 or 12 fairly large ones, plus a bunch of little ones. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, something like that. And it just pours out. It just keeps pouring out. And then I can also get the toothpick. Oh, I ended up serving this front one. Huh. There's a blob right there. Let's just use the toothpick. I want to keep this thing clean. I don't want this thing to get messed up. I mean, I think it is helpful. I think it's providing just a little bit of pressure to push that stuff out. Actually, let's just make a fresh start here.